Say it with me. Say J E S U S. Say J E S U S. J-S-U-S. He's my learning key. J-S-U-S. He's my everything. J-S-U-S. He's my learning key. J-S-U-S. My everything. Life was a disaster until I met you. I just want to thank you. All you brought me through. This new direction has really helped me see all you've ever wanted was the very best for me. And the people said, J-S-U-S, he's my Lord and King. Good. He's my everything. He's my Lord and King. My everything. I don't know why Jesus loved me. I don't understand that kind of love. All that I know, he didn't give up on me. Oh, thank you, Lord. Even though I resisted so. And the people said, he's my Lord and King. He's my everything. He's my Lord and King. My everything. Drives with me. Say J. Say E. Say S. U-S. Tell him. Say J. Say E. Say S. U-S. Who we talking about? Jesus. Talking about Jesus. Talking about Jesus. Talking about Jesus. Double up, say Jesus. 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 J-S-U-S. He's my Lord again. He's my everything. He's my Lord and King. My everything. One more time. He's my Lord and King. He's my everything. He's my Lord and King. My everything. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
KROV-FM. Yes, we're here and we're live. This is not a recording, but we are doing something, and not, what are we doing? Well, we're making a difference here in San Antonio. We're connecting with entrepreneurs, gospel artists. Oh, if they're young, if they're older, we're connecting. But today, right here in San Antonio, we have two realtors, Jackson Realty Association, and we have Darlene Hope Jackson, who is a realtor, and Harvard C. Jackson, who is the broker and the owner. Yes. So glad to have you here, sir and ma'am.
Good to be here.
It's great to be here.
Oh, we're going to get right into this, because you're here. You've been existing for how long here in San Antonio?
Okay, we've been here as far as from the realtors since, I've been a realtor for 20 years approximate. And my wife?
I've been a realtor since 2005.
Okay, 2005. Mm-hmm. Now, breaking away, the difference between you and others, share with us.
Well, we like to think that, first of all, we treat everyone's family. It doesn't matter. In doing so, our objective is always to make sure that it's a win-win situation for all parties involved. We also treat everybody as family, and because when it says it's family, again, family has its ups and downs, but as far as the owner and broker, my concept on that is we may have our ups, we may have our downs, but we all end up liking each other when it's all over with.
Okay. And how are you able to work with the community and receiving a nice home?
I'd like to think that we welcome anyone that is interested in purchasing a home or selling their home. We are accessible at all times. We try to make time for those who have questions, even if you just want to get some information regarding your taxes on your home. If you feel like they've increased and really shouldn't have, or just different things that come up at times when you're an owner of a home. We help others with finding ways to offset repairs, giving information on different people who can help with that.
Right, and also what we do is we reach out to not only just helping the community, but what we do is we work as a team. There's 6 associates,
Yes.
and those 6 associates, we're all closely knitted together. So therefore, if one is away, we can still take care of your needs while the other person is out of pocket, if you will. Whether that's be a family emergency or whatever, you still will have that service. And because we stress service within the company to always take care of the people in front of us, the people who are calling in, the people who need to be taken care of. That's what we call old-fashioned down-home service.
So you're really saying that, well, you said it actually, but we'll be right there.
We'll be there for you
Yeah.
anytime, all the time, and we don't mind going the extra mile or extra miles.
Now that's wonderful. That's wonderful, because some folks just try to sell you something, but you're letting the people know that, hey, I'm here for you, and you have no worries.
Yes, sir. And we're not here to sell. We're here to serve.
Okay. Now, how would you explain the difference of sell and serve?
The difference in sell and serve to me, as the owner broker, is a sale is that person who takes care of you based on their desires and need. They want to get it sold, get a check, and get away. Service is that person who care about your needs, the benefits that you're looking for, the objective that you have, the needs that your family have, and that objective is always to make sure that we keep your welfare beyond our own desires and needs. Along with that, that objective is when the transaction is, while the transaction is going, as well as when the transaction is finished, we don't just disappear. Again, we pull you into our close group, our network, into our, if you will, knitted family, and that's the way we treat you, and we will treat you that way forever, because that's what this company is built on.
Talking about family, talking about connection, talking about your support, and you'll be right there. What's the number that one can call?
The number that can be reached, the office number is close here in San Antonio, 12702 Tupperwine Road, Suite 206. The number is 210-650-0812. The mobile number, which is my mobile, is 210-273-2359.
Now, working with people, let's talk about the credit. What type of credit must they have? Can they have bad credit, or mediocre credit, or just straight good credit?
Good question. Well, I would say if you're ready to buy right now, your credit would probably need to be at least your FICO score is what mortgage companies look at.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, a minimum of 580 FICO score. But if you're planning on buying for the future, if you have bad credit, there's no time like the present to start working on the credit. So, credit can be repaired. A lot of mortgage companies will take buyers under their wing and start helping them clean up their credit. A lot of people may have like medical things that they haven't paid, or but it's a process, and it can be repaired.
And we know that when it comes to purchasing a home or any, I call it large purchase, the higher the credit, the better, because that means you have a lower interest rate. That means you save money. We also understand that if you own a home, it's that ownership that give you that proud of saying, this is something that I have. This is also something that can be passed from generation to generation. But also along that, we look at it, if you're the person that's renting, it's okay. Some have to rent, some buy. But when you're renting, it's almost that idea that you take whatever you're renting, you just walk out at the end of the month or first of the month, and it's like you throw it out in the wind, and that's where it goes. Where when you're purchasing, it's always coming back to you. It's building up. You build equity in it. It's that ownership. It's that proud to say, it is mine. I own it. I work for it. I deserve it. And it's right.
Okay. Now, I have a brother from another mother in Boston. Now, he's looking at a 5-bedroom home. I'm trying to get him to San Antonio. But he's looking in Boston at a home. And he hasn't closed that deal yet. But what should ones look for before they close a deal?
Okay, well, first of all, each state have their own laws, but from the perspective of just purchasing a home, one, you want to make sure that, first of all, that it's a home of your pleasing or your liking. You want to make sure that you're able to afford. Sometimes you can purchase, but can you afford it? The other thing is, do you want too much home or just enough home? You also want to get your home inspected. You don't want to leave anything to possibilities. You want to make sure that going through a title company, that everything is clear, a clear title. The last thing you want to do is buy a home and find out it's not your home. So all those things should be considered, because again, the objective is to make sure that you have clear title, make sure it's affordable, and that you're not having to just scramble hard just to stay afloat to purchase a home. So it's better to look at it objectively, make sure the home is sound and solid through inspections, make sure that everybody is working together to ensure that you get the best, if you will, buy or investment for your money. You work hard for your money, therefore you should ensure that you get the best, and everybody around you should have that same objective. It's the benefit of owning a home.
Okay. San Antonio, global listeners, we'll be right back.
still water. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness. For his name's sake, yeah, I'm so blessed. Walking through the valley in the shadows of death, I'm at rest. I'm at rest. Fear no evil. Lord is my shepherd, he shall not fall. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Lord is my shepherd, he shall not fall. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Lord is my shepherd, he shall not fall. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Lord is my shepherd, he shall not fall. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Rod and thy staff, they comfort me. I prepare a table in front of my enemies. Now anoint my head with oil, like a running over, you see. Yeah. Goodness and mercy shall follow all of my days. I would dwell in the house of the Lord forever, all of my days. Yeah, would you stand up? Give high five. Hey. I got you. I got your back. I'm praying for you. Come on back up, kids. I got you. I love you. Everybody, here we go. Come on. He leads me right and left by the still water. He restores my soul. He leads me in the path of righteousness. For his name's sake, yeah, I'm so blessed. Walking through the valley in the shadow of death, I'm at rest. Yes, I am. I'm at rest. Fear no evil. Sing it with me. Lord is my shepherd, he shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Lord is my shepherd, he shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. What you say? Lord is my shepherd, he shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Lord is my shepherd, he shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. One more time. Lord is my shepherd, he shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Lord is my shepherd, he shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Guitars. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Guitars. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He makes me lie down in green pastures. Hands up. Let's hear it for the kids.
Or 210-273-2359.
Once again, if you're looking for a home, if you're if you're tired of being broke, busted, and disgusted, and throwing away your money into an apartment, the number to call is
210-650-0812 or 210-273-2359.
Now, before we go off the air, what is it? Do you feel the importance that people should know? What is it in your heart that you would like for them to know?
Well, one, we like for them to know that you too can own a home. You deserve a home. And coach, sometimes you just have to stop and look and see what position you're in. Sometimes we get busy being busy, and therefore we get all wrapped up into thinking that we can't afford a home. I tell anyone that desire to eventually have a home to step back, look at their current situation, but also be a visionary. Look in the future and say, can I and should I own a home? And I think you'll find in your heart that yes, you should. And of course, in doing that, most people are so close to being a homeowner, but they don't see it. If you sometimes just take a little time, write everything down, analyze it, look at it, reach out, let people help you out, get your current position, and then look at your future position as a homeowner. You deserve a home. You deserve it. Therefore, please don't give up and don't give out.
Okay. Very good. Would you like to share?
Oh, I think he pretty much summed it up.
Okay. Again, we'd like to thank the Jackson Realty Association for coming in. Mr. Howard C. Jackson, who is the broker and owner, and Ms. Darlene Hope Jackson, who is also the realtor, and you are the owner. Okay. Well, both of y'all owners. Okay. Now, we want to share with you before we go, and I'm putting emphasis on. Because some folks couldn't find a pen or they couldn't find the paper. Yeah. But share that number again.
The number again for Jackson Realty and Associates, LLC, is 210-273-2359. That's my mobile. The office number is 210-650-0812.
Okay, and it's all been good right here on KROV. And right now we're about to go back to Nina Taylor because she has the gospel news to share. Nina, you're on.
Hi everybody, I'm Nina Taylor, and here is your gospel news. The Dr. Oz Show in
They remind us where you are. Let this be our prayer. Let this be our prayer. When shadows fill our day. When shadows fill our day. Lead us to a place. Guide us with your give us faith so we'll be saved. We ask that life be kind. We ask that life be kind. That you guide us from above. Guide us from above. We hope each soul will find. We hope each soul will find. Another soul to love. Be our prayer, just like every child. Give us faith so we'll be saved. Amen. Oh, love it, love it. That was good.